Blood is water in the morning, and letting my body learn. This clean skin, soft light, this rest that shows in my eyes. This is how I hold my shoulders when I stop living rushed. I don't chase it, I make space for it. I come back to myself. That's a woman's glow, not loud, but you can feel it. That's a woman's glow.
Hey, what's happening? What's going on, everybody? Anybody that shows up tonight, that's all fine and good. And if you're on a replay gang, or if you're part of the replay gang, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning viewer of mine, coming to y'all tonight on some real shit. I am not in the mood for no fake ass internet shit. So if you for that, looking for it, I'm sorry. Of course, you're not gonna want to stay in my live. I know my viewers, my subscribers, my followers are used to me reporting on Junior. Hey, I'm sorry to tell y'all, his mammy is not showing him, and I'm gonna tell you why at the end of this live, why she is not showing him. Okay, it's not a surprise to me. It may be a surprise to y'all, but it's not a surprise to me. I called it before it even went down. I called it before it even came to this point. I already knew what her simple minded ass was going to do before she did it. And lo and behold, here we are. And I'm going to tell you why at the end of, what I have to say that's more important to me, in my opinion. And a lot of us black Americans out here in, that's going on right now when it comes to this young man, this 19-year-old brother, Karmelo Anthony, that was recently convicted of unaliving someone and got 35 damn years of his life when we know good and goddamn well he had no business getting that sentencing. We already know that there's a many a times in the past all the way up to now that Caucasians have done far worse, more hideous, and intentionally type of things and got less time. It has been reported that this is a modern day lynching, and I 100% believe it. I believe that this is another way of attacking us black Americans by any means necessary. And I'm not coming here to try to spark nothing. Please trust and believe. I'm here to speak some real shit, and I'm here hoping that some grown, mental-minded people that stop into my life hear me and understand where I'm coming from. Because this is not no play. This is some real shit for your ass. It's not going to stop until we put a stop to it. And the way that a lot of us, our people, think that you can put a stop to it by being aggressive and acting a fool and burning down shit and destroying things and this, that, and the third. No. Knowledge is power. It's always been said. Knowledge is damn power. It has always been said. And I feel as though what our people have been missing is we are very smart. We just don't know it because we've been programmed to think that we're not. We've been conditioned to think that we are not smart. that we can't think on their level. But you know what? If you stay in a box that they put you in and you don't maneuver and broaden your horizon to find out that what they've been feeding you are freaking have been lies, you will come to know that they're not as smart as they have made you believe they are. They're just crooked and conniving. So with that being said, guess what? My people, we have been able to weather a many a storms. A many a storms. Not just by physical strength. Number one, through spiritual strength. From our ancestors. We have been able to just get through any and everything. We were built to endure shit like this. This ain't new to us. We should have mastered this shit by now. We should have mastered and conquered this shit by now. But guess what? They got one up on us because why? They know our weakness. And our weakness is they know we don't stick together. They know that we are only going to go so far because we've been conditioned not to cross that line. And when I say not to cross that line, just like back in history when they didn't want you to know how to read or they whoop your ass as a slave. Okay? They think they can still scare you into not gaining knowledge. And the knowledge that you gain, use it. Black people, we have been conditioned to always be afraid of the masses. And why? By now, we should know our strength. By now, we should know what we are capable of doing. But because we've been conditioned for so long, they continue to do what they do. And this is why shit like this continues to happen. Okay? There's no way on this God green earth that this young man, Karmelo Anthony, .3.7 grade point average, good kid, that just happened to have been moved in an area that his parents believed would be best for him because they knew he was smart. And guess what? Because we have experienced situations to where your child is smart. If you stay in the hood or what they call the hood, or you stay where most black people are, our people go to school at. If you're not down with the bullshit and you Mr. Smarty Pants and you all about your books, us parents, and I truly believe his parents, of course, felt as though he would have got bullied in his own community amongst his real peers. So what do? If able, because all of us aren't able. But what do us black people do? If able, move to an area to where he can thrive, just being smart. Not where he's bullied to become a gang member or not bullied into becoming, whatever. Just influence. Period. Not knowing that the grass was not green on the other side. His parents did not know that the grass was not greener on the other side. Because what us people, our people, our people, I'm sorry if you're not black up in here tonight. Hey, Pincy Lola. Hey, welcome. Hey, girl, welcome. I ain't seen you in a long time. A long time. Welcome, welcome, girl. Yes, I got a lot to say. That's why I hadn't even noticed you was up in here, girl. I'm on. I'm here for it. I'm like, I don't care if nobody up in here. I got to say what I got to say and get it off my chest. Yes, I am upset. I'm devastated too, because enough is enough. And what has had me upset more so than the fact that these type of things keep happening is the fact that our people will not seem to wake up and think about what do you need to do to stop it. That's the part that just gets on my nerves. And this is where that's where my main frustration lies. You said losing a family member, my second one beloved. Oh, you lost your sister? Oh, my condolences. I'm so sorry to hear that. Are you okay? I am so sorry to hear that. Bless your heart. My true condolences go out to you. I'm so sorry to hear that for you. What did you say before? They were friends. Oh, you saying who were friends? Tell me who you're talking about right there. But yes, my condolences go out to you. Seriously, for losing your sister. I'm so sorry to hear that for you. So sorry. Um, God bless you, sweetheart. See, now you done threw me off my game. You done threw me off of what I wanted to say. Okay, I got to keep it moving. Because this is real. But yes, my main frustration when it comes to things like this, things of the past. Okay, okay, well, okay. From what I've heard, that they didn't know each other. So that right there, I don't know to be true. I'm here in Texas, by the way, Pensy. I live here in Texas. I do know how the area is. I know the dynamics of Texas very well. I live in the Dallas Fort Worth area. I know the dynamics of this bad boy. I have ran circles around this place. Okay, so I know it very well. I know it very well. I know how they operate. I know how they do what they do. I know that they smile in your face and they some damn backstabbers. Now I ain't gonna say they trying to take your place, but I do. I can say that they some backstabbers. That's for damn sure. You got to keep on. You got to watch them with the side eye and stay on top of it. And even if you know even if you can see them for what they are and what they're doing, the fact that they can get away with it, you still can't do shit about it. That's another thing that I don't like about this motherfucking place. 199 Meg, you said I live in Texas too. Well, if you live in Texas, you should know how it go. You should know that this ain't nothing new. So many sundown towns. Oh yes, oh yes, definitely. This goes all the way back to in the 90s. Now you would think way back and shoot further than that, but if I'm not mistaken, way back if not the late 80s or the early 90s, when a man in Jasper, Texas, some Caucasians dragged this black man and put a chain around him and drug him with a pickup truck until his head disconnected from his body. And I doubt anything happened to them. It's a whole lot of shit goes down, been going down in Texas. And this is the reason why I have to keep saying I don't understand why my parents brought me here in the first place. My life has, look here, I'm going to be transparent with y'all and I'm going to be honest. My life has been fucking hell in Texas ever since my parents moved me here from California. Now, if you're from Texas, no disrespect to you, but I'm telling you, my experience. My life has been hell for years. And I'm talking about a many a years. Ever since my parents brought me here to this mofo, okay? Because I wasn't used to this type of shit where I came from. Marilyn Johnson, 13 years. It breaks my heart for all parties involved, but it's a purpose God allowed Satan to orchestrate such a devastating episode to come forth, and I keep seeking Him to give me the answers. I hear you on that. I'm with you. I agree. I agree, Marilyn Johnson. I agree. I really do. Yes, it was Jasper. Yeah, it was in Jasper, Texas. Yeah, where they drugged that black man with a pickup truck. I think they had him tied. They chained him up by the ankles. They put a chain around his ankle and drug him with a in a pickup truck. You know, by a pickup truck. I'm sorry, and drug him for so over gravel to where his head came apart from his body. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that story. I'll never forget that would happen back then. So I just have to say that to say this place, that, and a lot of things that I have experienced, a lot of things that, people that I know of color and, the minorities have experienced, it's nonstop full throttle. And the fact that I have seen them, I have watched them get away with it for so many years. I have watched them railroad men, our black men. I have been in a relationship with a man that they railroaded and put capital murder on. I had to testify. I ain't know nothing about testifying. I was young. Railroaded him. Knew doggone well he did not do what he was charged with doing. But because they wanted him for something else, rug related, dealing, they couldn't get him for that. So they put the unliving of a young lady on him when we all knew who really did it, and that mofo walked free. Like, they never even looked into him. I can tell y'all some stories that I've been involved with back in my day, so I know what goes down in Texas. I know how they operate. I've been knowing. I'm good friends with an investigator that have worked cases, yet still, if they want your black ass, they gonna get your black ass. They don't care if it's right or wrong. The point of the matter is they can get away with it. That's all they care about. That's all they care about, and that's why they do what they do. Oh, yes, it is. Definitely. Definitely. And to what you had to say, Marilyn, back here, I wanted to address this later, but hey, you never know when you need to address it. And this is what I have to say to this. I'm not one to claim any religion, but I do claim to be connected to the Most High through spirituality. Okay? Just as many other people in society do. You got some that's, connected to religion, and you got, claim to be a Christian or a Baptist or a Buddhist or, Muslim. We got that. And that's fine and good. No problem with that. But I have never, I don't claim to no religion. I just claim to, be connected to our Father God, Most High, whatever you want to call him, Jesus, all that, through spirituality, just my own personal relationship with him. And let me make sure, can y'all hear me? Okay, I just want to make sure. 'Cause sometimes I'll be talking sure y'all can hear me. But yeah. And so with that being said, my perspective on what has transpired, what has taken place, I feel as though God is trying to tell us something. I feel as though God has been trying to tell us something from black people, our people being killed by police officers. What happened to Trayvon Martin, to your oh my goodness, I can't think of the names, y'all. I'm sorry, but y'all know who I'm talking about. I mean, your Trayvon Martin, your the guy in Minnesota that was crying for his mama. Fred, what's it? Y'all help me out, cause I can't think of no names, y'all. I can see their faces in my head, but I can't. Breonna Taylor. We can go on and on. We can go on and on from what had taken place with that, and that was a many of them, and all went down prior to 2020, and definitely in 2020 was like the icing on the cake. From that to when it seems like to me, in my perspective, after that police officer got sentenced for killing that for killing, I believe his name is Fred. I can't think of his last name. Yeah, again, y'all help me out if y'all can remember, up in Minneapolis in 2020, where he had his foot on his neck and he died right in front of us on live on TV, and the protest went down, and for the first time it was national. Okay, it seems like to me, ever since that police officer got time, you know, they went underground, and when I say they, I say, the masses, the bigwigs, the most high. I mean, not the most high, not the most high. Scratch that. The masses. Um, it's like they went underground and said, okay, well, shit. Now we've been exposed. We can't do it. We can't get rid of them that way anymore. So now we got to come up with another way. So next thing you know, after COVID, now mind you, it was said that COVID came out allegedly, specifically to take us African Americans out. Y'all remember hearing that? I don't know if y'all remember hearing that, but I heard that throughout 2020. It was reported, or it was a rumor, in the streets, that allegedly that when COVID came out, that was supposed to it was orchestrated to take us Black Americans out. Okay, I don't believe it to be true, but I'm just saying that's what they said back then. Okay, so that didn't work. Then we after that, we get through COVID pandemic. Now, after COVID, we got shit high as giraffe pussy everywhere. From the groceries to the gas to your damn own ass. Everything is high ass cat shit. Everything high as giraffe pussy around this motherfucking United States of America. Okay? We don't know why, but we can't do shit about it, right? Have y'all not realized that for a long time, we ain't even felt like we've had a president running this damn country? When Biden was in office, I felt like we didn't have, I'm sorry, nothing against you, Biden, but I felt like we didn't have no president at all. It's like people was just start doing whatever the hell they wanted to do. It's like America started running its own ass, but it's only was ran by the ones that had upper hands, people that have their own, the businesses, i.e., your gas stations, your dollar stores, or your oil changing places, your damn, whatever you need, they just charging your hotels, your motels. Hotels high as hell. Taxes to stay in a hotel room high as hell. I mean, anything they can think of. They done added a buku extra ass amount of dollars to it. and I don't remember nobody giving us forewarning that this was gonna take place. I don't remember nobody saying that, hey, since COVID, we got to make up for all the money we lost while everybody was on lockdown. And a lot of us lost, a lot of revenue and a lot of businesses. So now we got to make up for it. We're going to charge you up the freaking wazoo. And we don't give a damn if you're able to pay it. Why they don't care? It's because their main thought process is 9 times or 9.99% of the time, us black people are the main ones that's not going to be able to afford it. They don't give a damn. Okay? They they don't give a damn about us. They never have and never will. And guess what? You know why? Y'all think that they don't give a damn about us because of our skin color? Y'all think that they don't give a damn about us because of our hair texture? They don't give a damn about us, and they do us the way they do us because they fear us. They are intimidated by us. Please understand this. Please understand this. I get so sick and tired of hearing that, oh, it's your skin and your monkey and your black hair. And that's just the things that they say. But beneath the surface, it's always been obvious. They do us the way they do us because they fear us and they feel intimidated by us. And they know that if they show any type of weakness or allow us to get just allow us to just really just get to a level to where we could just, show them what we made of, it makes them scared because they know that we can take this motherfucker over and boy, that's what they don't want. What Caucasian people that had run this motherfucker and been running this motherfucker and had took it over, they're like narcissists. Just think of them like narcissists, okay? They got to be the ones that call the shots. They that motherfucker. They call the shots. They got it all under control. It's all about it's their world, and as they have shown it to appear to be. But on the back end, if we're gonna claim that we indigenous and we're the motherfucking indigenous people of this on this earth, then damn it, we better start showing it. Because time is running out, and again, it comes back to what I'm trying to say. This is what I feel like God's message is. If only a few, if not all, if only a few of us have come to realize and learn that we are the indigenous one of this earth, he said, how many times that I'm gonna have to allow things to take place to show you that you need to get on your goddamn, you know what I'm saying? You need to get it together, my people, my indigenous people. You need to get it together and take this motherfucker back over. Not violently. You need to take it over by knowing who you are and what you are capable of doing. Stop freaking idolizing money and damn celebrities and all this bullshit. Families out there, my people, my black people, families that got kids, a mother and father home. If you are the age of, I'm just throwing if you are age 25 on up with kids, and you were blessed to be with your child's father, and don't even have to be your child's father, just have a 2-parent home. I'm gonna put it like that. If you are blessed to have a 2-parent home, and the dude that you are with, your husband, your man, is a real stand-up man and a father to your kids, whether it's a son or your daughter, I'm speaking to y'all. Mothers, instill in your daughters or your sons, or however way it goes, because sometimes the sons is mama's boy and the daughters is daddy's girl. However it go, put into your kids. Don't put so much attention into materialistic things. My daughter, my son, try your best to become something like a lawyer, Education is the key. And I know it sounds, cliche, I guess you could say. I didn't understand why this was said back when I was younger and growing up. I didn't understand it then. Just as y'all may not understand it now. But I'm just hoping that y'all don't take as long as me to get it, because it just might be too late and it may just cost y'all way more than what you anticipate. It may not happen to you, but how many more of y'all want to lose some kids this way by not waking the hell up and just like think strategy? You got to. They took this motherfucker over crookedly. They're not that bright. It's easy to be a crook. It's easy to be a con artist. With the help of the fact that their skin color, okay, yeah, granted. But think about it. We are smart too. Gain some knowledge, add your goddamn street knowledge or your street smarts to it. Mix it up with some con shit, just like in the gift of gab. Put all that shit together, mix it up like gumbo, and shoot that shit at their ass. They don't even know our language, our little, broken English or our slang. You don't have to speak it. Just use it silently. Run game, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Gain knowledge and run game like you would on the streets. Run game on their ass, on their level. That's how you fucking win, is what I'm trying to tell you. That's how you win. Because that's something they'll never be ready for, because you haven't showed them yet. You haven't given them that. Not enough. Not enough of us. That's the main thing that I want to say. Everybody want to know, what are we going to do? Protest? No, the protesting shit done played out. It done played out. It don't do shit. It no effect, no nothing. They don't care. They don't care about that. That's why they do what they do, to try to spark it. They want you to do that shit again. They want you to set it off again. Just to have a reason to kill you, lock you up, or whatever else they have in their mindset to do. In my opinion, gain knowledge, put it together with street smarts. And when I say street smarts, put knowledge of what you are trying to do, and not only gain knowledge, gather knowledge from their ass. They'll tell you shit that you ain't even got to ask. If you come across the right ones, they will tell you shit. You ain't even got to ask them. They love to talk. Caucasian people love to talk and tell you shit. Trust me, I know. Learn them. They've been studying us. Start studying them. Learn them. Find out what you need to know about how they move. Put it together with what you already know and how you've been surviving. If you sit down and think about it, you probably don't get it, but if you think about it, put it together with what you've been surviving on as a black man or a black woman. Put it together. Your strength, your struggles, and how you've made it through all these years, and the people, and your mama and your daddy and your grandmama and your grandpa, all your ancestors, all the way up to now. Put it together with what you made of. Put together what you are made of in your mind. It's not about physicality. It's about your mindset. You got to be strong in the mind. Strong in the mind and gain knowledge in the mind. Learn your opponent. You got to learn your opponent. Stop playing chess and start playing checkers. Learn your opponent. So you can win this shit. That's how you win. You got all the tools. You just don't know how to use it. And I'm trying to tell you, it's no way that I can say this message didn't come from God. I know it did because I would not be so passionate and having tears in my voice right now because it's like a mixture of passion and frustration because I know y'all don't get it. I know y'all don't get it. He only touches certain ones. It's not meant for everybody to know the reason why. Hell, I feel the same way. Don't think that I'm saying this like I got all the answers. Shit, I don't know either. I'm feeling like I've been feeling like y'all. Trust me, I've been feeling like y'all. I don't know why this came to me to say this at this time, at this given time, on my little itty bitty platform that nobody even wants to watch unless I'm talking about a snaggletooth bitch, Krishan, and her baby that she don't take care of. Like, I don't know. But I had to step out on faith because this is something that I've been passionate about this. I care about my people. I care about my people just like I care about that baby. I care about my people. I care about people, period. That's who I am. So if y'all don't want to be a part of my channel because I'm not speaking on things that y'all want to see over and over again all the time, it was, thank you for your time when you showed up. Somebody that cares, that has my heart, will show up, and it's cool. But my point is right here and right now and tonight is what's been taking place and what has happened to this young boy. Nobody could ever imagine what his mindset could be, his mental, what he's going through. He was bullied by some big ass Caucasian football playing dudes that beat up their own dad and broke their own father's arm, one of them. And they come at him because he's in a damn tent with his little. See, you can't tell his size or what he, his body frame compared to them on these pictures. And there's no way they'll show you that because they don't want you to see that. But this guy, this young man, Karmelo Anthony, is very small dude compared to the guy, the young man that he unfortunately unalived in self-defense. And it's funny that I didn't even really know much about this story until just recently, and I mean very recently. I was hearing the word. Look at y'all can laugh. I was hearing the word. Well, not the word, but I was hearing people speaking on Karmelo Anthony. The verdict. I mean, not verdict, but the trial is coming up. Or Karmelo. Look, I was thinking Carmelo Anthony. I thought they was talking about Lala Anthony's ex-husband or baby daddy. Okay, I had no idea that there was somebody right up under my nose right here in Texas because I don't watch the news. I ain't gonna lie, I don't watch the news. I ain't never watched the news because the news ain't nothing but always bad news when I do watch it. Okay. So I was like, my coworkers was talking about it, and I was like, okay, Carmelo Anthony, and I was like, huh, and then I looked up, and they would say, no, this is a young man that got convicted right here in Texas. I was like, what? And I had to look it up. And then when I got to reading up about what took place and researching it, I could tell what took place. I could vision what happened before I found out what actually happened, and what I visioned happened was very similar to what actually happened. I could tell. I could look at this young man's face compared to his pictures and compared to their pictures. I said, I can tell these boys right here, they was bullying him. They were bullying him. I can tell. I wasn't buying into the little, picture to try to make um, Austin look like he a Boy Scout. I didn't buy into that. I could tell. I could tell what they were doing. I could tell that this young man was overpowered, bullied, and they tried their best to punk him, point blank period. But at the same time, just because he said, "Hey, I just look like this," and you may be bigger, but I'm gonna let you know I'm gonna defend myself, and that's why he said allegedly when they wanted him to get out the tent, "No, I ain't going nowhere. But if you want some smoke, touch me, and you gonna get more than you bargained for." And that's what took place. See, they don't like for you to show them that you ain't that motherfucker. But at the same time, they'll press them buttons. They'll poke the bear. It's always fun until the rabbit got the gun. It's always cool when you hugging the bear, but it's never fun when the bear start hugging you. All those type of things. They thought that they was gonna be able to punk him and get his ass up out that doggone tent, a damn tent. I mean, look how petty, minute, irrelevant, stupid the whole freaking thing is. Somebody lost their life over basically some dumb shit, yes. But why? Because the person that lost their life did dumb shit for it to happen. Now think about this. Back to the Most High, God, how he works. How many people have been stabbed? How many times? How many people have been reported shot so many times, still alive? So you tell me, how is it that this young boy got stabbed one time in the heart by a 3.5-inch knife and died? If you ask me, it wasn't this young man's reason why he died. God said it was time for his goddamn bullying, bad, devilish spirit ass to go. Sorry. If you want to be real about it. Because at the end of the day, whatever happens to you, whether you stab, shot, or strangled, and anything else that take place, it's at the end of the doctors can only do so much, but it's always God's call. And that's what people tend to forget. I'm sorry. That's what people tend to forget. It's God's say at the end of the day. So maybe, just maybe, if little Mr. Austin Metcalf's spirit was right, soul was right, with one stab, maybe he'd have made it. Cause I ain't never in the history of I can't, all the times that I've been on this earth heard, not to say it ain't happened, but I ain't never heard somebody get stabbed one time with a very teeny tiny knife dot. Now I know there are ways that you can, hit the wrong artery. I do know that. No, don't think that I don't know. I do know things happen like that. But if he was covered, if he was right and he was covered by the blood of Jesus, just maybe is what I'm saying. If he was right in his heart and in his spirit, just maybe. And I'm not saying this to judge. I'm just speaking on how it's supposed, what's been said, how it's supposed to go. Just maybe he'd have made it. No, the thing about it is we don't know because we're not God. That's all. People can say, well, if you want to say that, how is it that God allowed this young man to get that much time? Why? Because he wants us to. There's a message in everything. As much as we don't like to believe it, as much as we can't see it because we're all caught up in our feelings, we are always caught up in our feelings. Okay? I know because I'm with y'all. I'm one too. I'm not speaking to y'all like I'm not the same way. Shit, I'm willing to bet I'm more so with what I'm saying you're not supposed to be than y'all. I go through it on a daily, monthly, yearly, non-stop, full throttle, wondering what the hell am I cursed? Is somebody praying against me or somebody voodooing on my ass? Trust and believe when I tell you what I'm talking to y'all about. It's easy for me because I've always been the type of person I can tell everybody else, but I ain't never been able to convince my damn self. There's a reason for that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But what I can say is, y'all just stop and think. Because being so quick to react out of emotions instead of coming together and strategizing and trying to figure out how to outsmart our biggest enemy here on earth, that's where we'll continue to lose, y'all. The devil wants you to pay attention to your emotions, but God wants you to stay focused on the truth. You got to know this. You got to know that the truth is, He's given us the tools. We just don't know. A lot of us don't know what the tools are. And a lot of us know what the tools are, and we just don't know how to use them. But until we figure that out, this will continue to happen. Until we really care enough about what's going on within side of our race, it's like all in somebody else's backyard, but not paying attention to our own type of shit. Stop worrying about what they are doing to us and put that focus into what we are doing to each other and what we need to do better for each other to fight against them and stop them. How the hell can you call us an army when our army is broken? They army ain't never been broken. They army has never been broken. Not theirs or any other race. It's in the Bible that a race war is supposed to take place. I don't know when or when that's supposed to happen, or if ever it'll happen or when. But if it was to take place, we the main mofos that need to just go ahead and bury ourselves, because we're gonna be the main race that's gonna lose. Why? Because it's no secret that every race that's on this earth stick together more than us. It's always been said. Why has it always been said? because it's damn facts. Whether you want to hear it or not, it's facts. So when we cry and we say, "Oh, why this happened? Why did this happen?" Think about it. Think about it. And even a lot of us that know what it is, it's the ones that know and don't care that it's a truth. Just makes they're the ones that's working against the ones that know what we need to do. Again, we're self-destructive, and this is why we're the lowest on the totem pole in America. So, but yeah, that's all I wanted to come off in here and say about this, because I'm just been so fed up with shit like this happening, and how it happens, and the people that do it are able to get away with it, and it's like they just playing on our face. They're playing on our face, and just it's like, even though it's not happening to my own, this happening to, I mean, my own, and when I say my own child, it's happening to my child because it's happening to one of my people. So it's like they continue to do this, whether it's a child or a grown up. It's like nana, 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 and yeah, this is what we do, because they ain't hiding no more. They just like, yeah, you can videotape us, you can, go on social media and do whatever the hell you want to do, because mind you, there's a videotape on what happened between this young man and the one that he unalived, and his brother. It's a whole videotape that has not even been released as of yet. And if anybody has seen it, please let me know. DM me on Instagram, Gemini Savage, okay? Or however you can get it to me. But yeah, there's a video that's been dropped. I mean, a video that's out there on what really took place. Okay? So, yeah. Please, I hope, the ones that have shown up tonight, please like, share, and subscribe. Grown-ups that have come through, I hope you get it. I don't profess to any religion, but I believe in God, and I believe there is saying, yeah, me too, Marilyn Johnson, me too. I have a nephew that his mother moved him to Texas with her. He was put in a position where he had to unalive a white person. He already been in the pen for 10 years and got 12 more to go. Yeah. And yet you have, someone that shot up a whole damn church. It wasn't in Texas, but it was here. It was somewhere in the South. Went off in the place and shot up a whole damn church. And what did they do? Buy his ass Burger King. We had there was another incident prior to this one here in Texas. I can't think it was a place that started with a B. You know, unalived a student that unalived another student, and all he got was 10 years. 10 years on a mental evaluation type of, they always get to get sentenced and considered mental. Well, why Carmelo couldn't be sentenced to 10 years or 5 to 10 years with a mental issue, or the fact that he had PTSD from them motherfuckers steady bullying him, or him steady being bullied, period. Not necessarily by them, but just bullied, period, because of the fact that he lived in a predominantly white area and was treated like an outsider all the time. See, his parents knew how to deal with it because they've been here longer. But children don't understand how to deal with that type of shit. It's something new to them. They don't understand it. It's new to them. Racism is learned. Okay? It's learned. So these kids are not supposed to be, subject to this type of shit and just be okay with it and look at it or deal with it as, oh, it's normal. No, it's not normal to them. It's new to them. Just because your kids already learned to be racist because your ass taught them, don't mean the next kid learned that racism shit in their home by their parent. It's always learned, if you ask me, in the Caucasian family faster than it is in the black family. I know, at least back in the day. I can't speak for now, but who knows? Who knows? Nonetheless, either way it go, it just don't make no damn sense, and it needs to damn stop. And because it won't stop, then therefore, strategize. Strategize. This young man was he is very smart. Who knows? Maybe this happens so his two younger brothers will look at this and it'll motivate them to become two more black lawyers that we'll have on our team. He has two younger brothers. Maybe there's a lot of times it takes for things like this to happen for the younger ones to, say, hey, this what happened to my brother, and it inspired me to, go to school, continue to go to school and become a lawyer so I can fight for other people, my people, for this not to happen. See, you got to look at it at all avenues, all different types of avenues. You just never know. What the reason that we're looking for why now can most likely be the reason for something that's supposed to take place in the future that we just ain't even might not even live to see. It could have been a lot of shit that took place in the past, which caused a reason for Obama being the first black president. See, that's just an example. That's just an example. But I'm, just to be saying. But y'all, yeah. Like I said, I just had to get it off my chest. Um, you said, say it again, my sister, because you are preaching and teaching true. My two grandsons that are 8 and 10, and we are talking to them now because they go to integrated schools. I speak to them all the time. I know that's right. You have to. You have to get them ready. And there's nothing wrong with speaking to them and getting them ready and prepared, because while you educating them on how to, how to maneuver in society, and especially our society today, from the past up until today, really. Why, if you teach them how to maneuver and teach them that knowledge and is the power, knowledge is the key. Knowledge is the key and power and the key, however you want to say it. Because all they're doing is, from what I have heard in the streets, all they are doing on the other side is taking their kids to the damn shooting range, gun range, and teaching them how to, shoot. So, next to being prejudice and treating us like we're the enemy when we ain't even thinking nothing about that. We just trying to live. So it's sad. It's really sad. But again, I cannot stress enough. I honestly and truly believe that these things, continue to happen because God is trying to tell us something. Black people, the chosen ones, the indigenous ones. God is trying to tell us something. He knows the ones that are woke. He knows the ones that have discovered who they are and where they came from and what's real and what's not. He knows. He knows the ones, and he also knows there's a way more majority of the ones that don't know. Okay, so for the ones that don't know and refuse to know and don't want to take heed to trying to know, this type of stuff happens. it's like a shake your ass up or bring your ass to your knees or, however you want to call it, to remind black folks to know. If you don't do something, if you don't stop playing patty cake boo boo and think it's gonna go away by a Black Lives Matter protest up and down the street setting shit on fire where you live and where you have to shop, because you damn sure ain't gonna take your ass up there where they got money at and do it to them, or tear they shit up or burn they shit down or break they windows to their stores or what have you in their area. See, that's another thing. They know that y'all they watch and they know just right there how conditioned and how well trained black people are. Us black people are. They've been watching. They know that you dare not take your black ass to the rich part of town of any state you live in, any city or outside city, surrounding city. They know that you dare not tear up they shit. You're just known to tear up the shit where you stay at and where you at. See, they know this. And that again, that's another reason why they do what they do. Okay? Just another reason why. And I mean, this ain't nothing new to a lot of y'all. But, some of y'all youngins, I'm speaking to the young ones that, the main ones that really don't give a damn until it start affecting them because they act like they gonna be young forever. The young ones, they act like they gonna be young forever. Not knowing that they gonna be the ones talking like me one day for their own kids because they ain't gonna want to see their own kids getting fucked off. They don't understand that the elder generation is just trying to save the younger generation. They don't get that. Hell, I didn't get it when I was young. But I wasn't nowhere near as bad as the, the generation of today. But with that being said, y'all, let me I want to introduce, I don't know if anybody's familiar with this woman. She's someone that I just learned about today as well. Man, I wish I'd have found her a long time ago. Dr. Candace Matthews. Anybody familiar with Dr. Candace Matthews? Baby, when I tell you, Dr. Candace Matthews, she, man, I want to meet this woman in person. That's all I can say. I want to meet this woman in person. Let me see if I can go get a video real quick before I get up out of here with y'all. Let me see if I can get her video. And again, please like please like, share, and subscribe to my video. If you are new, welcome to my channel. And if you are returning, welcome back. Oh, okay, wait a minute. I got to pull it up first before I... Hold on, y'all. Let me find her video. Hold on. Let's see. Yes, indeed. This is crazy. And the fact that his okay, I found it. The fact that they tried, convicted, and transported now. Not only tried and convicted, but tried, convicted, and transported him. They have already transported him to Austin, Texas, to the big house. Like boom, boom, boom. It's just screaming. It's just screaming. Do you hear me? Screaming. There is something to this. What I have not been able to pinpoint yet because we know it's prejudice, of course, but it seemed like it's something else to this, y'all. I done seen some prejudice things go down, unless it's the new way of how they gonna seek and destroy us because they can't kill us on camera anymore because they're risking going to jail. I don't know if that's the thing about it. But you know, whatever they can think of to do, they doing it. And guess what? Y'all got to think about it like this. What does everybody say on the internet? Who are your biggest fans, and who are your biggest contributors to your channels and your and whatnot in your lives and the good things that happen to you, your haters, right? And they say if you ain't doing something right, then you wouldn't have haters. If you ask me, it's the same thing. Same thing. They are Caucasian, prejudiced Caucasians. I'm not speaking on all. Prejudiced Caucasian clears, whatever you want to call them. Caucasian clears, crackers, whatever you want to call them. Okay? They are our biggest haters, always have been, because they have always been intimidated by us, feared us, been jealous of us, want to be like us. Okay? But at the end of the day, also want to control us. And we are not to be controlled. Okay? Point blank and damn period. I want to share this video with y'all. I came across this woman. Hold on. And I'm gonna tell you now. Dang. I'm gonna tell y'all now. It does have commercials because it's not my video, but it's not that many because I'm gonna skip through them. But and I'm not gonna play all of it either. But just check this woman out if you don't know about her. I'm pretty sure some of y'all do, but I'm always on the late train. So I just came across Miss Dr. Matthews. I thought Jasmine Crockett was gonna give me more of some, spark and some hope when I watched hers, but Jasmine didn't even really know much of what was going on. She was looking for people to, from Instagram to tell her what was going on with dude, and which I was disappointed, but especially being a congresswoman, because that's my girl. I like Jasmine Crockett, but this woman I came across just by accident, and yeah, hold on, let me go get it. All right, got it. About to show y'all right now. Check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Y'all, I would greatly appreciate it.
Matthews. I am the National Minister of Politics for the New Black Panther Nation, and I'm also a national renowned human civil rights activist, advocate, and author. I'm here today because I was summoned by the community. What I've seen in the past week and a half was a new era, real live lynching that happened with Karmelo Anthony. Now, I had a lot of people reaching out to me on social media. I had a lot of people tagging me and everything because I cannot be everywhere at one time. I'm all over the United States.
That's right.
But the thing is that when I seen that they had an actual activist and they had a legal team and they didn't have no black people on the jury, that would not have happened on our watch. I don't understand how that was even able to go further than that. That should have went to the First Court of Appeals. Then after the First Court of Appeals, then it go to the Fifth Circuit Court. We would have took it all the way to the Supreme Court. That didn't happen. Another thing that I looked at is that we had people here that were paid to be moles to create chaos. See, we used to dealing with that when we on our activism travels across this United States. That would not have happened on our watch. But again, let's be clear, everything happens for a reason. But one thing I want to let the community know, just because I wasn't here doesn't mean I wasn't working. We were working behind the scenes because we knew that this was a setup from the beginning.
Yes.
We knew that they was going to find him guilty. We didn't know that it was going to be 35 years though, but we knew that it was going to be something that was going to be egregious.
Yes.
And that's why I want to give a shout out to Charleston White. I want to give a shout out to Brother Cornell X, because all of us got together so we can help this family to be able to get the proper legal team that's needed. And what we do, we're not going to push a legal team on you. We're going to give.
No, I had to stop this right here because, in my opinion, because I've been listening to this for a minute since the verdict came in and everything. And I've seen, commentary on Charleston White. And I have nothing against Charleston White. I actually think he's funny. A lot of times he be on point. But I'm sorry, in my opinion on this, for him to have been quick to want to judge that young man and not know the facts, and then after the fact want to come back and double back and try to get on on his team, it just gives if you for me, be for me from the beginning. Don't be for me after it the shit goes down and you wrong, and now you want to jump on the bandwagon type of tease. No. I'm sorry. That type of shit I can't fuck with. Now, anybody else is okay with that? I mean, I don't know. No. Nigga, you need to get your facts before you start running that mouth on certain things. And that's just how I feel about that. Point blank period. I say what I said.
You the top of the notch, creme de la creme, and you pick who you want to fit for you.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay? And that is exactly what we're doing right now at this time. Now, we know that they was running everything real quick with this case. Because I thought everything was going to be done today. I thought it was going to be done today. It was 2 days ago. And guess what? I couldn't be here for that day because guess what? Because as an activist, when you hold people accountable, they set traps for you. Yeah. I had to be in court for a case that they was trying to set me up on that got dismissed on. Okay? But guess who here today?
Yep. Dr. Matthew.
Okay? So, when you're dealing with a case of this magnitude, you have to have an experienced activist. You have to have an experienced legal team. And that's exactly what we saw, okay? And I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes. It is what it is. Now we are at this point where I seen a DA, I seen a judge, I seen the Metcalf family, I seen my people, and the whole United States seen what happened here. So now where we are is what the next steps. Because see, I'm not gonna do no press conference with no rah-rah. I don't have time for that. Now it's about action and plans of action. What I seen was that this young man,
You see what she said? Like she said, she don't have time for no rah-rah, that foolishness. In my opinion, what she's saying is, let's get down to business on how we're going to help this young man in an intelligent type of way, using our brain, okay? Using our brain. We already know that we are stronger, most of the time, more so than not. And I'm not going to say all of us because there's some, Caucasian mofos that, you know what I'm saying? But just on a hypothetical type of issue, yeah. And but, just not on that type of level. She's talking about, hey, being grown, use your brain and strategize. She's talking about helping Karmelo Anthony in the way that I just got through speaking on. From my own perspective, not hers. To me, it's common damn sense. I'm not the smartest crayon, I'm not the brightest crayon in the doggone box. I'm not the brightest star in the motherfucking sky. But I ain't no dumb mofo either. You know what I'm saying? Damn sure not that. So, and I do know how to see shit for what it is. I can see, I called the shit on how it went down without even knowing the damn full story by watching or listening or reading about it. I could tell. So some people just have a gift and some people just don't in certain areas. And that's okay. But the point of the matter is, everybody, whatever gift God gave you, bring that gift, bring that skill, bring your smarts. Put all that shit together, come together and put it all together, and we will conquer this mofo. Until then, this type of shit is going to continue to happen. So don't be mad at nobody but your goddamn self. That's what that's all I can say. Be mad at the shit that happened, but be mad at your damn self too, because it's like you allowed it to happen, because you won't stop being a doggone clueless ass head in the damn sand, or don't give a damn about nobody but yourself and your own come up type of, mindset, instead of sticking together. Damn, come on, people. Come on. Like, come on, come on. We can't say it enough. Come on. Wake the fuck up.
I've worked on several cases, criminal cases. I have never seen no inmate that's in a county jail going to TDC the very next day. Normally it takes 30, 60, 90 days before you are able to get on their chain to go to TDC. They hurry up and got this baby out of here. Then another thing that we also seen, that's why I'm bringing this information to you. What we also seen was that they already gave him a public defendant for the appeal.
Navan, the #1 rated business travel platform, lets your team book work travel in one place. Flights, hotels, cars, while staying within budget and earning professional rewards. Right now, they could be giving you $500 in Navan rewards for onboarding your company. Finance teams.
So this is why this is very evident and this is important, why I had to come here, so you don't get no misinformation. So now what's happening is that we have to ensure that there is the right, correct, legal team to help in this process, because we can't have no more ball dropping, y'all. We cannot, because we have a young man life that's at stake at this time. Now, I'm not.
Exactly. Now we're talking about, think about it, y'all. We're talking about a young 19-year-old male that has never been in trouble. No priors, no type of violent history, no criminal record, no nothing. Was even upset when all this took place in defending himself, and was hoping that he didn't do too much damage, but because they didn't give a damn about his demeanor, all they cared about is that a white boy had been stabbed and possibly going to, die or what have you. This young black boy, Anthony Karmelo, had never been in any type of trouble. And he went from being a good student, a good, smart student, a high school student, mind you. Not no go to school, just there, and don't care if I get good grades or not type of. No, he was serious about, keeping up his good grades, even in the midst of his trial. Before he went to trial and got convicted, because he wasn't in jail up until his trial. He was home. He was home doing online schooling and continuing to keep his grades up to par, in hopes that if he did not get convicted of such a God knows, I know they didn't, nobody believed that he would get what they gave him. Even if so, maybe 2-5, for involuntary manslaughter is what should have been the case or the verdict. But that's neither here nor there, because, we got what we got. So, but yeah, he kept his grades up. Okay. He could have been anything, but no, he has to spend 17 fucking years, half of his life, or almost half of his life, in prison for self-defense, for defending himself from bullies that have criminal history that they didn't want to speak about, criminals that did things to their own father, broke their own father's arm, have allegedly sexual conduct, criminal records on them, known to be bullies allegedly type of background, but no one never let that come out or speak on that. See, this type of shit here. This type of shit. When I saw the pictures of the twins, I could tell. I could even tell that one of the twins is worse than the other one just by looking at the picture of them and the demeanor and how. I can't even explain. I can't even put it into words how I can tell, but I just can tell. When I saw them, I said, these look like two damn serial killers. So just like they like to profile us, just like they kept putting Carmelo Anthony's picture up with the little, like he was trying to grow his little dreads instead of showing the picture of him with clean cut prior to that. And then they gonna put the little, Boy Scout picture of the victim next to his instead of putting the picture of him. I don't even know which one of the twins it was because they identical twins. But either way it go, they both got the same damn serial killer looking ass face. So therefore, one of them had long hair all in front of his face. It's like it was given evil twin, good twin, or evil twin and the other twin just go along with the evil twin look. That's what it was given when I saw the pictures of them. Okay, but my thing is, this young man is he's about to do some hard time in a prison, a big ass prison facility with real criminals. So it's like he jumped out of the frying pan by defending himself against these two white boys and into the fire of going to have to try to defend himself from some real deal shit. Can you imagine? Has anybody ever seen the Central Park 5? When they went to jail and the main one of them, didn't know nothing and he got his ass tore out, the doggone frame came out and you can't tell if he's gay or if he's still straight. I mean, have y'all seen that? Go check out the New York Central Park 5. See, this shit ain't nothing new to this shit. This shit goes on all over the place. And they just be okay with it. Like, yeah, we do this shit to y'all and yeah, and keep it moving. Deal with it. Get mad, but deal with it. And we gonna go on about our business. That's why I say, wake the fuck up. Because to get mad, if you ask me, I'm kind of looking at it at us like them. You ain't too mad because you ain't figured out a way to stop us. Shit. Think about it. If you were in their shoes. Wouldn't you be looking at us like, okay, yeah, you mad, but after all this time, look at everything we done to y'all. You ain't figured out a way to stop us yet, so shit. Fuck how it turned out. Fuck how you feel. See, that's how I look at it. I don't look at it from just my point of view. I look at it from their point of view too. A lot of people don't know how to see things or put themselves in other people's shoes in any type of way. And that's the damn problem. Because people are too selfish, self-centered, and all about self. That's why. And a lot of people don't mean to be like that. And a lot of people don't even know that they that way. But there are some of us sprinkled here and there that God done touched. They do. And guess what? We suffer more than y'all do. If only y'all knew how much I wish I was one of the ones that just didn't give a fuck. Didn't care how easier my life would be. mentally, emotionally. To be able to maneuver through life and not give a fuck about what happens to anybody, y'all got it easy if you like that. If you don't care, if you know how to make yourself not care about the next person, that's easy. But to be born with compassion and a heart, that's hard because you feel everything more so than not. I can't explain. I can't explain how it feels. And I'm not saying this for you to pity. I'm not saying this for you to, no. Feel sorry. Just to I only say it for you to try to understand. Never look for pity. I never look for pity. Never look for sympathy. I speak my emotions sometimes for somebody, anybody, just to understand. Shit is real. Moving on.
Going to get into retrying this case because that happened then. We are here now. We are here dealing with the appeals process. This is what we own, and the time clock starts now. The fight starts now. Yes. The fight starts now, people. This is not something that we just have to be, no. This is serious. This is serious. And then I want to also say to the very people that would say, well, Dr. Matthews, she's not here. No, baby, you don't know what the hell I was doing. Because at the end of the day, I'm here now.
I hope y'all still able to hear, because I don't know why the fuck this shit is playing through my damn laptop speaker when it's supposed to be coming through a different way. But I hope y'all can still hear it, y'all. And if you can't, don't blame me. It's StreamYard shit.
The big dog is here now. And people going to be held accountable in these streets. And one thing that I want to lay out, because I know y'all didn't know nothing about this, since what I was told by some of the court watchers, they would bring information to me and tell me how the DA was talking in that hearing, would tell me how the judge was moving in that hearing, right? Well, baby, I got some tea on them in the bag of evidence. Baby, this is the hammer bag of evidence. So, hold this for me, brother. See, I ain't come out here to play.
Bring it on.
I came out here, since you over here want to call this boy a murderer, then we're gonna take the covers off you. Ain't nowhere in hell that you need to be a damn DA with this foolishness. Did you know? Hold this, please.
I got you.
That there is a 75-page federal lawsuit for sexual harassment of the DA that was saying that Karmelo Anthony is a murderer. Well, you need to be a registered sex offender, sucker. Let me read.
We ain't know that.
The pot calling the kettle black, huh? But you the whole DA out here. So
Y'all need to check out Miss Dr. Candace Matthew. From what I heard, she ain't no joke, baby. And don't get it twisted. She is very educated. That's why it's Dr. Candace Matthews. She is educated, degree. And she know what she be talking about. But just like Jasmine Crockett, she just is who she is. She ain't trying to change who she is as a black woman just because she educated. She bringing it to you together. And the way they come at you, being themselves, but educated, is what I'm trying to tell y'all on how you need to be us as a people. Be street. Know your street smarts. If you got the gift of gab, have the gift of gab. You know what I'm saying? Anything that you learn coming up to survive, use that, but put it with education, and that's how you win. Is what I'm trying to tell you. I if I'm not explaining it to where you understand it, that's the best way I can until I figure out another way. But that's what I'm talking about right there. They got the education, but they being themselves and what they know as being black people, put it together, and they coming at these motherfuckers. If we all come at them this way, this is how we win. This is how we take over. They won't see it coming. And another thing, quit running your mouth. Don't tell them that that's what you're doing. Just do it. Damn, we talk too much. Just do it. That way they won't see it coming. Do they tell what they about to do? No, they let you do what they let you know when it's done. Or they let you see it when it's done. Best lesson learned. If you miss it, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Point blank period.
You thought y'all was the only one that could go in PACES. And let me explain to you what PACES is. PACES is the database for federal lawsuits. See, we have a research team, baby, that's colder than the media. So let me go ahead and read a little bit of it, show you how disgusting this joke is.
It's serious.
This is the perfect pair for your iPhone, and it replaces 3 different chargers. So when I travel, I don't pack extra cables, I don't have to pack extra bricks. This covers my phone, my watch, and anything USB type.
Sorry, y'all. I told y'all this ain't my
After
baby.
Jane Doe 1 refused defendant Willis, ain't that his name, Greg Willis? Oh, okay. Advances at the Galveston TDCAA conference, he treated her quite differently in the workplace. He began demeaning and berating her. In one closed-door meeting, he told her, "You think like a child, and I would treat you like a child." Defendant Willis likely appreciated the gender slurring that is implicit in a male supervisor telling a female employee that she thinks like a child. Oh, wait a minute, it gets better. Hold on. More than once, she tried to break free, but he held her tighter. These physical encounters were unwanted and sexual in nature. Jane Doe 1 eventually put in for a position in the Victim Assistance Division and got it in December 2020. This role put her under the supervision.
Now, in case nobody knows who she's talking about the DEA on Karmelo Anthony's case. The DEA prosecutor in Karmelo Anthony's case. This is history, his background of things that have taken place. Okay? So, mofo that's trying to convict somebody else, ass need to be convicted they damn self, but because he white, it's all right, and we're gonna look over that and let's nail this nigga to the wall.
Of Chief Prickle. However, the unwanted touches and full frontal hugs with moaning continued. The most recent of the sexualized hugs back in April 2022. We got a damn freak for the DA, but you want to talk about Karmelo Anthony? No, we're gonna talk about you, because if you want to sit up here and go do this rocket docket type case, well, we're gonna rocket docket your ass, because you need to be in jail. You do not need to be a DA here. But see, this is what they don't tell you. That's why you got to research your people, who you're voting for. And I'm finna say this to the Republican Party. Republican Party, y'all need to write somebody else in, because this man here is a sexual deviant, and he has no place being a DA here in Collin County. And if you want to see this lawsuit, you can go to my Houston Stringer page or Night Sun TV. We're going to drop the whole 75 pages so you can read it for yourself. And there's some sick puppy foolishness in here. But he's DA though. Oh, okay. Let me see. Yeah. But then we took it a step further. Hold that for me. We took it a step further. Because anytime we pull court documents, my legal team will put it in an audit, and it'll give a psychological background of the defendant. Y'all want to hear it? Yeah. I can't hear you. You want to hear it? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, we have predatory behavior patterns of District Attorney Greg Willis. The complaint outlines an administrative pattern where D.A. Willis routinely leveraged his immense legal and professional power, including his authority to refer individuals for indictment and control criminal investigations, to isolate and exploit female employees. Oh, he enforces strict closed-door policies using forested glass office doors to maintain total occupancy. Across multiple independent plaintiff accounts, Willis repeatedly utilized identical operational pretexts to force unwanted physical contact. He frequently claimed he needed help with an electronic document to draw female staff behind his desk, subsequently tapping them in chairs, massaging their shoulders, stroking their limbs, and forcing full frontal body hugs while rubbing their lower backs, audibly moaning. He explicitly framed his actions as personal compulsions, stating, telling staff, "Sometimes I can't help myself," when he near to them, and blaming their appearance for the lack of professional control. That's the DA we got in here. Yep. That's the DA who did this to Karmelo Anthony. So y'all ain't know that, huh? Oh, y'all didn't? Okay. It did. So let me tell you about, let me get in this one.
Here's more.
Hold on, it's more, baby. It's more stuff. It's more stuff. Now, I want to give credit to North Carolina The Beat, which is a...
For those of y'all that do not know anything, again, for those of you that do not know anything about Dr. Matthews, I do know this. She is known to get dirt on any and everybody that she comes after, or have a problem with, or they ass ain't right. She is known to get dirt on their ass. This is nothing new. Okay? Just in case nobody knows this about Dr. Candace Matthews. Okay?
It's another black journalist that we all work together. All us people, activists, journalists, we work together. And I thank him for giving us this information, and we confirmed all of it. However, Judge Roach, now I'm on your avenue.
Come on. Get him.
Okay? Did y'all know that there's a third party?
Judge Roach is the judge in Karmelo Anthony's case. The judge that told the jury to consider manslaughter, which he did not have the right to do, which also exposed intent to find him guilty and convict him with a high sentencing of the crime. Okay?
Website, because y'all know I deal with judicial accountability, right? Y'all know I bring them judges and I slang them when they dirty, right? So there's a third party that I want you all to be able to go to. And I'm going to make sure that we put it in the article so you can use that as a resource. Because whatever court you go to in the United States that deal with family and children, you need to know who's on this list. And this is a list of child abuse judges. As of, this is child abuse judges, and this comes from the childabusejudges.com. Yeah. See, you don't know until you know, right? Okay. So as of 12/22/2025, 1,400 plus judges have been accused of child abuse. Many judges 2 to 6 times. So let's see what state we got Texas up with. Because this is all of it. But I'm just going to show y'all Texas. Let's see who name on here.
Receipts.
Hi, I'm Chef Rick Bayless, and these are my barbacoa beef enchiladas. The first thing we do for the barbacoa beef enchiladas is to cook.
I love how she got old boy right here holding her purse, baby. Do you hear me? Is he getting paid like the dude that held the umbrella for Diddy? I love how she got this dude holding her purse for her, letting you know that she that bitch, okay? And she ain't playing no games. All right? Y'all better look up Dr. Candace Matthews, a black national activist, okay? And she knows her shit. And any problem that's taking place, she will find the dirt on the mofo that's trying to convict you of some bullshit. Hey, now, other than that, I don't know if she can get you off for whatever you're being charged with or whatever the case may be. But I do know she'll find dirt on them mofos. That's all I can say. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's all I know about her thus far, because I just found her today. Just found her today, mind you. Well, not today, yesterday. And it came across her by accident. Looking for Jasmine Crockett's page, and I came across her. Okay, so but I have been watching her videos all day yesterday, and at least I can say she ain't fake. She real. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, here you go. My Versace glasses kind of got in the way, but Judge John Roach Jr. is on that list, and this is the same judge that convicted Karmelo. So you know what they say: don't throw rocks living in a what? Glass house. So you need to know who is governing you guys, because if you don't, how do you know how to move? That's why elections is important. You need to know who you're voting for. Y'all over here putting sex offenders in here, child abuse judges in here, and you wonder why you can't move 2 steps forward and you got to take 2 steps back, and then they turn around and take your kids from you. Then they turn around and have your ass going to TDCJ for over 30 years. But that's what you got in this county here. So what I want to leave to the people of Collin County is this: DFW surrounding areas. We got to mobilize. We got to mobilize. We got to stop fighting each other, and we got to start fighting fire with fire.
Let's go.
We have to let these people know that we would not tolerate this egregious activity that they're doing to our people. We would not tolerate it. So I did not come out here to rah-rah. I came out here to tell truth to power.
Thank you.
So you know who you dealing with in here. See, while you go out and get in that Jordan line, you better get in that voting line.
That's right. That's right.
When you over there on that stripper pole, you better get to that voting pole.
That's right. That's right.
Because at the end of the day, who they affect locally is y'all. So do I got any questions for the meeting? Because I got time today. I got time today. I sure do.
Let me ask you something. The people that are not in higher power like you guys, what do you want us to do as the people? Do we keep, I'm a blogger, so what do we just
No, what you do, you continue being a blogger. You continue shining the light. But what you have to do, you have to ensure whatever that you put in, that it is credible. Because you damage your credibility, you damage everything.
And
Yes.
I know that you have a lot of problems with the trial and the way it went down.
Yes.
What is your biggest problem with it that you feel like discredits the entire trial?
Who was conducting it from the beginning? And then who was the one that was convicting? Who was the one that was calling the shots? I got a problem with these people. You know, I actually have a problem with this. I have a problem, like, I'm gonna repeat this again. This was a modern day live lynching. This was from the very beginning that this young man was doing. That's why we were working behind the scenes, because this time we've been getting in front of this.
What are you doing now in terms of trying to help with an appeal or be involved?
What we're doing now at this stage is trying to help the family to get the right, proper legal representation.
Yes.
We giving them names, and they need to be able to pick who they want. I'm not gonna just say, no, you take this lawyer here, And then this lawyer get over here and do what these lawyers did. And just sold this child up the river. Now, am I in agreement with anybody losing their life? Absolutely not. But I'm also in agreement of accountability, because accountability breeds responsibility. And it's our responsibility as a community and as me as an activist to call it out. Because when you don't shine a light to it, it's going to continue. That's why y'all need to know who we dealing with in here. And I'm not done digging up all the rest of these judges. Or whoever else. We're not done.
What else will you be doing to?
I'm sorry?
What else will you be doing besides this event here today?
I'm just gonna say this. You just stay tuned. You just stay tuned. Because I'm not giving the gameplay.
Don't believe me,
Just stay tuned. Because see, you have a lot of people, and not to be disrespectful, my brother, you have a lot of people that do this, but don't put no action. So I'm telling you, watch the action play, because it's coming. Any other questions?
Have you been made aware?
That's what I'm talking about. Let's not talk about it. God damn it, be about it.
Of the video that's supposed to be at the Frisco ISD that shows Karmelo being jumped?
Well, see, that right there, ma'am, I'm not trying to retry nothing with the case. What we're going to do, we're going to let the appeal process deal with that. That's why we need the best lawyers who going to go and get that. Who going to go and get what's supposed to be done. That's what we do. I'm sorry?
And you know what? I just want to put this out there before this video ends, and it's about to end in just a few minutes. To see, put it like this, for me to post something so real and so endear and so, so realistic and have so much to do with us as a people in America that's going on in real life, as opposed to motherfuckers that's out there on that's on the internet bullshitting and doing stupid shit and making a whole bunch of money while, most likely the people that's watching ain't making nowhere near as much money they're making, but they just, and I can't say that because I'm one of them. I watch it too, but I mean, hey, goddamn, at least I have the mindset of, let me pay attention to some real shit that's going on too. So my point of the matter is, I just had to make this statement to put some real shit out and see that the views are so little to none. Hopefully, I'm really hoping Replay Gang. I'm really counting on Replay Gang, because I'm trying to believe that because it's so late that that's the reason why. But I've done some videos and I know for a fact that even though it's late, I've had more viewers and views than this at this time of night. Oh, you know what I'm saying? From the time I started to now. So that's how come I know. The fact that maybe it's just my followers, unfortunately. Maybe it's just, wherever my video is landing in the algorithm on YouTube. I don't know. But from my standpoint and from what I'm seeing, it's sad to see that there's nobody, really stopping in, staying and caring about what's really going on in society in America, other than bullshit. And I just had to put that out there because it's real. Point blank period. Say what I said. But let's finish out this video so I can go to bed.
Family financially with so many
No, it's gonna be the entire United States that's gonna help, because they're gonna have everybody. We're all gonna galvanize behind this.
Yeah.
We don't need them no more. I'm sorry?
What do you think about the photos you've seen released of Karmelo and?
This mouse backpack is the best I've ever used.
Introducing the Mouse X Mercedes.
His prison, attire and things like that. I mean, a lot of people have been critical.
Well, I mean, let's just be clear. Let's be clear. What they do, that's just standard. What they do with sending these pictures out to try to paint this child to be a bad person. But you notice what I noticed what they didn't put out? was when he saved the child from drowning.
That's right.
Because we had that news article, and I put that out, and the whole nation didn't know nothing about it. So I'm like this: if you're gonna tell it all.
Yeah.
That's it. Tell it all.
You wanted to see his background introduced into this case.
Absolutely. And when you did not have a mitigation specialist on that defense team, this is what you get. This is what you get. And so I'm just going to be real clear, everybody. Now, we got to start, because the fight starts now. Everybody has a strong suit out here. Utilize your strong suit, because the family is going to need us.
Yes.
We need to make sure, one, that if you're a blogger, if you're the news, if you have your own news stations, anyway, anything that's dealing with that caliber, we got to control the narrative, and we have to ensure the narrative is being put out correctly. And when things are not being done right, we got to shine a light to it. Period. So, any other questions before we conclude this press conference?
I have a question.
Yes.
What advice would you give to our black community just moving forward with this situation? What advice could we give to our children?
Specifically to the online white people who use this opportunity to be racist and call us monkeys.
Okay, so let me just say this. Let me just say this, everybody. I've been called all kind of names from the rooter to the tutor. Okay? What you have to keep in mind is this. Don't worry about the distractions.
If anybody has never been told by your mammy, your daddy, your Grammy, your grandpappy, and on up, it's never about. It never matters. To say that it's never about, that means it never matters what they call you. It's about what you answer to. So if you don't answer to what they call you, it don't pertain to you. Keep it moving and do what you got to do on another side, on the back end, in a different way. Okay? For the people in the back and for the people that don't know, now you know.
It's distraction. Keep your eyes on the prize. And our prize at this point right now is to get this boy out. Okay? And we got to do everything by step, because keep in mind, we wasn't involved in the process at first. Am I right or wrong? We wasn't. So we're going to be involved with it now, though. And my bloggers, don't y'all stop. Thank you. Because whatever they can't cover, because they got producers and stuff. Whatever they can't cover, you cover it. Send it to me. We're going to get it out there, because I got more followers than them anyway. That's what we're going to do. Any other questions?
I have a question. That lawsuit, is that the one where they settled for 1.7?
Okay, so that one right there, and then you know what else happened with that lawsuit? He didn't even file an answer, honey. So that let you know he a freak.
Why would money even be involved?
Can't control your sexual urges. What's wrong with you? You need Jesus.
What's wrong with you? You need Jesus. Damn it, nigga, you need Jesus. Hi.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Thank y'all.
I was 23 years old.
All right, y'all. All right. Shit. That's it. That's all. That's the end of that video. Hope you enjoyed and learned something from Miss Dr. Candace Matthews that I recently discovered. For the real ones, the grown and sexy that is here tonight, came through tonight, been in the bushes tonight, will show up tomorrow on the replay gang or whatever other day. Replay, gang. Hope you enjoy it. I do have some, well, no, I ain't gonna lie. I don't have no footage on Junior. I said I was going to, no, matter of fact, no, I ain't going to do it. I told y'all I was going to let y'all know the reason why there ain't no footage on Junior before I close this video. So, damn it, no, I ain't going to save it to the next video. Damn it, let me let you know. Because it shouldn't be rocket science anyway. We all know that Krishan Jr. Krishan Rock has been gung ho about her streaming. Like Blueface, Jaden, and everybody been in that's over there in the circus, right? I already knew that that's where she was headed. You could tell that's where she was headed towards. That's what she was wanting to do because she was trying to stream before Blueface even got out of jail. That's why she was streaming with other people. So then when Blueface comes out and he learns by DGG that he can stream for his damn self and got to doing it, then he got his his new baby mama on the way, his new on the way baby mama going, Jaden going, got the circus off the ground without Krishan because she thought within her narcissistic mind that shit would not pop off without her. But it did. She thought that because she would go off and venture off into other things and become the boxer and this that and the third and more so on that she would outdo Blueface. Well, of course, you did a little something, and it may have looked for a minute that you bypassed him, but no, you didn't. The only reason why Krishan was bypassing I'm sorry. Let me slow down. The only reason why Krishan appeared to have been bypassing Blueface in views when Blueface was doing streaming, had been doing streaming, blah 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 whoop whoop, is because of the fact that Krishan had the ace in the hole, Junior. People have only been interested in Junior, and I know that for a fact. We said it then. You can damn sure say it now. It's still been proven. She has finally, she bought the equipment that cost more than Junior's therapy, equipment for him to be getting alleged bullshit ass, but alleged therapy that she swore that she was going to be letting us see take place. We already knew that was a lie, but that's what she does. Whatever it'll take to bait you or try to bait you into her bullshit, that's what she's gonna do. She knows it works for her goddamn Rocktardians, but she be trying to use it like bait, like a little worm on a hook for bait for the ones that's not her Rocktardian ass fan base, right? Okay. So she started streaming. She don't know what the fuck she doing. I knew that. I knew she didn't know what the hell she was doing when she couldn't even put the goddamn equipment together by her goddamn self. I knew that. Okay. So then here we go. Next day moving forward, and next day she videotapes her ass, hanging out in the gym, I'm not hanging out, working out in the gym for her alleged next fight. Now, mind you, let's not forget that the person that she's supposed to be fighting, which it was said, the person that she's supposed to be fighting is the same female that's been in the gym with her playing around for the past lives that's been shown on the goddamn internet. That Mia chick, that's what was said in the beginning, that she's supposed to be fighting her next in Washington. What happened to that? They ain't said nothing else about that. All we've seen is her and that same chick, Mia. I can't think of her other part of her freaking name. It don't matter because it's just fucking lies. That's what she was supposed to have been fighting coming up next in Washington, D.C. So now it's going to be one or two things. Either it's going to be somebody different that she's going to fight in Washington when she gets through, doing her fake ass goddamn training in the gym with Coach Calvin. Or it's going to be Mia. And if it's Mia, we damn sure going to know it's fake. Because how the fuck are you fighting somebody that you've been training with and playing with on the fucking internet? See, and this is what they be talking about when they say that the motherfuckers be playing in your face. And this is why I don't be wanting to do a lot of content on these motherfuckers, because I don't like fake shit. I'm not the one for fake shit all the time. It's like a waste of my fucking time and energy. What the hell do I need to feed y'all content on some fake bullshit for when you can see it anywhere else on somebody else's content that's much bigger than mine's? You know what I'm saying? The only thing that I care to see that has anything to do with Snagglepuss goddamn Rockhead Krishan is what the fuck she's doing for her child. Per as usual, what are you doing for your son other than eating in his face, starving him, feeding him a bottle out of a nasty ass bottle nipple, shoving him in the corner, making them stay in the goddamn stroller or struggle on the motherfucking floor. Bitch, what else are you going to show us? Until then, nothing that she's showing on her goddamn live, kick, stream, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is worth any type of interest to me. Y'all can watch her ass, but I care not to watch her. I will not watch her to see any damn. If the fucking title don't say anything about Krishan Jr., I'm not even fucking clicking on that bitch shit. Okay? I did it once. I will admit I did it once, but I will not do it again until I see that somebody done watched her shit before me. Shit, watch it for me and tell me what it's about. Then I'll watch it. But until then, I can give less, so far less than a fuck about what the hell Krishan is doing with her lying ass. See that shit with her and Blueface. This is see when you fool the media, when you fool the internet for so goddamn long, it's just like what's going on in America now with the white people. When they get away with shit for so long, they continue that shit. Same shit, different scenario, same game, different players. Put it like that, just to make it more simple for the motherfuckers that don't understand. Same fucking game, different players. Okay? You believe it long enough, they're going to continue to play that same fucking game. Okay? It's been going on. It's worked in their favor. Shit, since what? For her, 2022? We in 2026? Nigga done went to jail, done 2 years, come back and still right back where you left off? Trump, 2 years goddamn president, left. We had Biden for what, a 1 year and gone, and here we go, Trump again. Think about it. Look at it for what it is. Y'all wake the fuck up. Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? Or is it real? Is it an illusion or is it real? Think about it. Who knows? But in my opinion, it's too close for comfort for me. That's all I can say. I can't speak for everybody. But so with that being said, this is a trial basis. This is a trial. Krishan is trying out her Kick, her live streaming from whatever platform she's using other than Kick or right along with Kick. I believe that Blueface tried to help her by talking to her and trying to do a little shh. See, that was to try to help her out to get her little streaming Kick started, because they thought that, people are going to try to tune in and see if they're getting back together. See, that's how people get comfortable in their bullshit. That's how people get so comfortable in their lies. When y'all make them comfortable with their lies, they continue to try to, come up with other ways to push the lies of that narrative. Okay? And then they had their little backup goons to spark it up, i.e. Carlissa the mama, Jaden, baby mama, if she get paid enough money or, forced to do so. See, that's the type of shit that gets on my goddamn nerve. I don't like fake shit. And it's not just fake shit. I don't like for motherfuckers to play on my goddamn intelligence. That's irritating as fuck to me. I can't speak for nobody else, but I don't like for nobody to play me like I'm dumb. I don't like nobody to play on my intelligence. I don't like none of that. Now, I will report your content because it's entertaining. But when, it's just certain times that I just don't feel like fucking with. I just don't feel like fucking with it. Unless it's something I'm interested in. That's the mind of a Gemini. Sorry. Okay. But back to what I was saying. I understand that was some little try out push narrative, and it may have worked for majority of y'all. It may have. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. But I just know that what it's about. Blueface tried his best to put something out there, put something to piece something together with her to get her shit kick started. I can say this because I've seen, I didn't watch her shit, but I've seen that her views are very little. Very little. I saw a live that said 400 and something views, and then I seen another one that said somewhere around that same amount. She Krishan Rock on Instagram, Twitter, and all that shit. Ain't she known for 1 million or 1,000, if not 1 million, 1,000 something views? But I looked at her shit, and all she had was like 400 something views. When she first started, she had 500, and then somebody, of course, one of her rock stars boosted her shit up by bought, mind you, one of her goddamn rock tardians bought her some subs to kick it up to 800. She's struggling. And what I think is she wanted, with her arrogant narcissistic ass, she wants to believe that, oh, I'm going to start my live, and I got a lot of people that care about me because I've been getting gifts through my P.O. box, and they've been sending me all kind of gifts and love, and they've been just showing me so much love. So I know I can get my live going without, on my own, without you, Blue, and without Junior too. Cause I'm that bitch. I'm Krishan Rock. Shit, they all love me. They've been sending me all kind of shit. So she got her equipment. She got her live stream allegedly up and running. Did her little trial runs. Not many views. She knows this. So now I think what the play is, she wanted to see if it's really about her or is it really about Junior. And she knows, and even Blueface knows. How could they not? Every fucking body knows. Even the Rock Tardians, as much as delusional and denial they want to pretend, to be. It ain't no rocket science to know. Bitch, you will not get no major views on your live stream until we see Junior with braces on his motherfucking legs in a fucking walker or on a goddamn wheelchair or something that's showing that you did something to get him some help. We will never give you any views or subs until that time takes place. And I bet you any amount of money she's gonna get tired of having those little low views on her stream because she wants to make money. She's competing. She's competing with Jaden. She's competing with Blueface. Blueface trying to get down with her. So, because Blueface thinking that she gonna help him get more views than Jaden. Mind you, you can see it for what it is. I'm calling it. I'm calling it just as sure as my black ass is sitting on this motherfucker talking to you on this goddamn microphone through this goddamn internet on my goddamn platform. My shit. Small as fuck. Don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck. This ain't my life. But just saying. I just call shit. I know how she goes. She's testing the waters. And when she sees that she's not going to ever get what she wants for whatever amount of time that she sees fit, she's going to use Junior. You're not going to see Junior doing what he's supposed to be doing, mind you, because she don't give a damn about the fact she done lied to your ass, mind you. That's obvious. She ain't never gave a fuck about the fact that she done lied. She's going to show Junior. I don't give a fuck if she show him and that nigga struggling, coughing, choking, shit gasping for air, trying to get up off the floor, trying to pull up on the bed. She gonna show that. I'm telling y'all, she gonna show him doing whatever, as foul as it may be, only to gain her some views on her live stream to make money You think she gonna lose money after paying whatever amount of money she claims she paid for that shit for? You hear how she said it cost this thousands of dollars here, $100. You think that bitch gonna allow her fucking whole shit to go down south? You think she ain't gonna use Junior to help her pay for that, reimburse her for that fucking equipment, and then make her some money to stay her ass in that goddamn apartment if she even have to pay for it or anything else, whatever the case may be. Who fucking knows? Who cares? Don't give a fuck. All we care about is, bitch, whatever you do and however you do it, your ass better get to taking care of that baby. Because the clock's still ticking on your bitch ass. And can't nobody save you. Not Blueface, not your people, not your mammy, not your sisters, not your brother, not nobody. Nobody can save you. Bitch, the clock is ticking on your bitch ass. You better start showing some progress for that baby. Or you can count your ass the fuck over. Every dog have their day. Even the capital REAL celebrities. You on top, next thing you know, you on the bottom, gone, out of here, and not thought about no more. Your ass better get to doing what you need to do. See, because you keep thinking it's a fucking game. This right now is the beginning of the time to show you game over, baby. Game over. All the little internet stuff here and there, we picking. No, you done got into the big leads with the 8 to 24 hours streaming. You done got into the big. You done stepped off into the big leads. You don't start getting that baby no goddamn fucking help and showing something that makes sense. Not no fucking Fisher Price ass goddamn treadmill and no motherfucking hanging in the doorway bouncer pinata looking ass shit. As Carlissa say, pinata, but I call it a in the door jumper because I shit, that ain't new. I had that. I was in one of those. I got pictures of my own ass being one of those when I was a baby. That shit ain't no. That ain't new. But anyway, I just like the way that Carlissa said, call it a pinata. Because you a dirty bitch and you just do foul shit. So that way, I mean, that's why foul shit be, called upon your ass. But yeah, you better get on the ball, boo-boo. You better get on the ball and think about it. The lie that you try to tell about your sister Tessiki, it ain't stopped her motion. She done got on Batty's girl and she done soared, bypassed your ass so far. No matter what you do, you can't catch up with her. You can't catch up with her. I don't care what you do. You cannot catch up with your sister Tessiki, baby. But what you can do to bypass her, your narcissistic ass ego won't allow your ass to do it. But you will. You will sooner or later. You may not now, but your ass will later. Only thing about it is, you're going to have to do it the right way. You can't do it no conniving, lying ass way. That's what you're afraid of. And that's what's keeping you from getting to where you really want to be. Guess what, Krishan? You blocking your own blessing, bitch, and you don't even know it. I'm out of here, y'all. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for the next time I go live. Hope you guys enjoyed my live. Love you all, my gems and jewel, my Gemini gems and jewel. Talk to y'all later. Y'all know I'll be gone for a long time. I won't say a long time, but for a few days. But when I come back, you already know. I'm going to try my best to give you everything I got. Replay gang. Gang, 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 gang. Welcome, welcome. I can't wait to see what y'all got to say. Please comment and let me know what y'all think of the video. Marilyn Johnson, I appreciate you being here tonight. Thank you for dropping in at 1994 megs. Thank you for dropping in. And Pensy, Lola, ya bless 7480. Girl, I've been missing you. We need to talk, damn it. We need to talk. You about like me. You drop in and then next thing you know, you disappear. You drop in, next thing you know, you disappear. You know you one of my day ones. You know you one of my damn day ones. Girl, where you been? You be driving me crazy, which you look crazy. But I mean, I know you got some things going on, and so do I. But girl, you can at least drop me a little low. Hey, what's going on? And then let me know what's going on with you every now and again. You know you one of my day ones. Pissy Lola. Thank you, Chitty Boo 9822. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Hey, like I said, before I go again, if you ain't about the real, if you ain't grown and sexy and ain't about the real up in your mindset, this ain't the place for you. But if you are down with it, you don't have to agree. You do not have to agree with me. I just be putting out my thoughts and my point of views on some, life experience, grown as shit type of, and that's the only way I can spit it. But if y'all got some, from your point of view, I'm open. I'm open. There's no right or wrong. There's no agree with me, whatever. Grown and sexy over here. Grown and sexy. We just don't go for the little, simple-minded, petty, bullshit ass, try to blow smoke up our ass and think that we gonna just, fall for the banana and tailpipe ass shit. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, y'all take care. And God bless. Bye.